listeners, beautiful beings of light. We are the united souls of heaven and of earth, and it brings us great delight to be in the presence of such magnificent light beings, beings who are on earth at this time for a purpose, who have chosen to be on your earth at this time, who are in your specific bodies for a reason at this time of the great shift on your earth. There is a magnificent energy that is encapsulating your earth at each of these alignments, whether it be solstice or equinox or many of the other cosmic alignments that happen, but each one that is honored, not just with your mind, but truly with your physicality, then allows the amplification of all the cosmic and universal energies to have more beneficial effect on your earth and all of her peoples. It is such an important time in the transformation of energies on your earth, of belief systems, of political systems, of religious systems, of educational systems, of medical systems. All of the systems that have been put in place on your earth are ready to evolve. We were going to say to disintegrate and crumble, but that's not actually the truth. What is happening on all levels of your human existence is that it is evolving into something greater. So even those situations or those circumstances that you see that don't seem beneficial, that might even go against what you feel would be optimal for yourself or for your earth, knowing that they are serving the purpose for the maximum benefit of evolution. And those are words now that your mind can actually comprehend, where it could not even very recently, is for the maximum benefit of your evolution, because evolution is what is happening and is ever ongoing, whether it be at a cellular level, whether it be at a heart level, whether it be at a mind level, but very particularly at the spiritual level for each and every one of you, to create that stronger connection between your humanness and your divinity. So there is that beautiful merge that happens within the physical body. So it is not separate. It is not something that you are working towards attaining, that it actually is happening on a constant basis, is the merging of your divinity with the physical part of you that is the action taker, that is the communicator, that is the creator, the project maker that can help to unfold the newer circumstances that are right at your fingertips. They're right in front of your nose, dear ones. They're right in front of your eyes for you to be able to create. So as you go through each new alignment, a cosmic alignment, again, whether it be a solstice, an equinox, a solar flare, an eclipse, all of these beautiful things are stirring things up and helping to amplify the energies that have been dormant in your earth and on your earth and in your bodies. So as your bodies now are evolving to a more crystalline substance, so it is your body is changing from a very dense, heavy material to a much lighter conductor of energy and light that allows you now to have access, greater access to higher consciousness. And we will say that again, because of the change from the denseness to the crystalline, you now have greater access to higher consciousness, higher vibrations of energy, a greater expansive awareness. And that is what's happening when you make conscious choices. And when you make conscious choices, then you have access to a greater knowing. So the amplification, the evolution is happening for all beings on your earth, for all human beings. And what is happening for each of you that choose consciously to embody the higher vibrations, to embody your divine essence, to embody the Christ consciousness, is that you then are the holders of the light on your earth. And as the holders of the light, you also are then emanating it. So it is one thing to allow the beautiful cosmic energies to move through your physicality and to strengthen your light field. And we will speak later on more about your light field, but as it truly lightens you up, then you are able to emanate that light, to emanate those vibrations, to emanate that love, to emanate the consciousness, to emanate the peace. All of the vibrations that all of you so desire are already happening. They're already emanating through you and from you. And so as you consciously sit with these vibrations, whether they be uncomfortable, whether they not be optimal at this point for you at a physical level, knowing that they are serving a purpose in the human evolution from a dense energy into a much lighter, higher vibrational energy that is expansive. It is your human energy is a very narrow energy, very narrow focus. And what most of you are maybe sensing, but maybe treading a little bit, is that you know it is so much bigger than that. It's so much bigger than you have experienced before. It's so much bigger that you have touched on. You've had moments of these beautiful higher awarenesses. You've had moments of that complete connection with the all. You've had moments of feeling source energy move through you. And those moments are going to become more everyday experiences, not just when you're in meditation or when you're in a spiritual workshop, but truly what is happening is that integration, so that truly is who you are. Not who you are trying to be, not who you are on Sundays, or not who you are when you're happy, but truly who you are 24/7, because the cosmic joke is that is who you are. You are, and we say it over and over and over and over, you are a beautiful light being. You are a magnificent light being here on earth at this time for very specific purposes. And those purposes don't mean that you're going to, be the leader of a country, or, change policies, or, be a great guru. What it means for you is that you live in your truth, that you live in the body that you have with the greatest awareness that's possible with each breath. And as you make those choices for yourself to allow the consciousness to anchor more deeply within your being, the higher consciousness, the Christ consciousness, the crystalline energy. There's so many words and so many layers of what is happening all at the same time, but it is creating a stronger connection. It's much, much less separate. So your earth has gone through a very intense time of duality. And that duality now is at the peak. So from here, you're going to start to see the duality shift. And the reason it's going to shift is because it has come to its extremes now. And once something is at its extremes, that's when it's able to shift. And so as you hold that space of oneness within you, as you hold that space of unity, as you hold that space of connection, as you hold that space of knowing, it automatically creates a transference of energy to all those who may not be able to do that just yet. And we really emphasize the just yet, because we all know people in your world that may not be ready to hear our words, or may not be ready to own their divinity, or may not be ready to understand there's something greater than what their eyes can see. But as you hold that truth for yourself, you're actually holding it for others. And with each anchoring, with each integration, with each acceptance, with each allowing, with each knowing that you totally embrace for yourself, then you are then become a huge transmitter of energy. You are always transmitting energy. And so as you sit in this room with us and our host and hear the words and feel the energy, your energy is being lifted, your energy is being upgraded, your energy is being amplified, your energy is being lightened, so that you can be a clearer transmitter of light energy, of higher consciousness, of love, of peace, of joy. All those beautiful words that we say over and over and over again are just vibration. So we use the words so that it can process through your brain, but it really is the vibration. Sitting in this room with us and with our host, you are absorbing the vibrations of the universe. You are literally integrating energies that have not been available to your earth until just recently. So it is with great joy that we share our words and the energy and the transmissions, because there are so many of you now, as love and joy and light are changing your world. They're changing your internal world, and as your internal world changes, dear ones, then that automatically reverberates out into your world. So you know this at a mental level. You've heard these words many times from many teachers, from many gurus, from many masters. The difference on this date is the integration. The integration is happening, and you will notice it in your lives in small ways, but also in very profound ways as you move through the days that come after this anchoring of the light through the winter solstice. As think of the analogy of the days getting longer, the days are getting brighter, your soul is getting brighter. The inner part of you is more able to shine now. The inner part of you, the divine part of you, is now accessible. People can see it, not just feel it. So you always know, dear ones, when you're in the presence of a great one, when you're in the presence of a wise one, when you're in the presence of a guru, or if you're in the presence of a master. And what you're now starting to experience, dear ones, is that own self-mastery. You can sit with yourself and go, wow, that actually feels good. Wow, I can access that deeper part of myself. I can feel that higher knowing. I can feel the energy, the light energy, the new light energy emanating from me in a much, much greater way than I've ever been able to do that before. So you will have more and more conscious moments now of feeling the higher energies, feeling your divine energies, feeling source energies, feeling the connectedness of those who have chosen, very consciously chosen, to help the earth and all her people through these great transitions that you are in. This is the time right now, dear ones, and you are the ones. You are the ones that you have called for. You are the ones that are here now for the emanating, for the anchoring and the emanating of the highest vibrations possible. We leave you now with great honor and joy, honoring the path that you have walked and the joy of knowing where you're going. We leave you now.